Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you can see by the title, I'll be doing a 10 things I have learned as a first-time mom. So if you are new here, my name is Alizé. I have a 6.5-month-old baby boy named Elijah. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you are not already subscribed, please do so now. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited. And yeah, so before I get into it, I do have like all my notes here. I want to make a small disclaimer: to each their own. This is just what I have learned on my journey. Every baby is different. Everybody is different, have their own thing going on. So yeah, wanted to just put that in there before I got started. So like I mentioned, I do have notes here. So I'm just going to be looking down from time to time. And yeah, let's get into it. So as I said, every baby is different, to each their own. My first point, one thing I have learned, is there is no such thing as a schedule. And I put that because over here, my baby, every day looks different. This baby is his own little person. Like, he is very much in control over here. Sad to say, he is my first, so I'm just learning as I go. But as of right now, the last 6.5 months, like, we do not have a schedule. Yes, so I am a stay-at-home mom. A lot of our days look the same, but there is no like, we get up at this time, do this, da-da-da. I do try to like incorporate the same things. Like, we'll get up, I feed him, change him, we come out, play Miss Rachel, you know, stuff like that. But like, there's no set in stone schedule that we go by every single day. And then from there, my next point is everything is a phase. And when I say that, I just mean that like, babies, they are constantly growing, growth spurts, they're constantly changing, and like, nothing is ever like gonna stay the same way as it was. And that's a good way to like look at it. If you're like having a bad day, a bad week, just keep in the back of your mind, like, this is just a phase, it's not gonna be this way forever. And yeah. So that was my second point. My third point is how easy it is to break a habit. So I'm gonna use an example. My baby was sleeping really good in his crib, like every night, and we started to co-sleep, and it's been like, I don't know, almost 2 months, and just like that habit of him sleeping on his own in his crib has been broken. So that is something that we are dealing with right now. So pray for us that he, you know, gets back into his crib very soon. That was the third point. Number 4. So I am a breastfeeding mom, and throughout the night, I find the zipper sleepers to be very more beneficial and just easier to deal with and manage, especially throughout the night in those like midnight changes. I would recommend the zipper sleepers. And then I wear glasses, and it's just, you gotta get the glasses, playing connect the dots, it's a whole lot. So if you can avoid the button-up sleepers, get the zippers. I wish somebody would have told me, because yikes. The next point I have, all clothing brand sizes fit differently. And I say that because I have found that to be true in my case. Before baby was born, like, I organized all his clothes by sizes, put them in his dresser drawer. And so by doing that, like Carter's, for example, I find that Carter's clothing, for boys at least, it'll say it's 9 months, but it fits like 3 months, like 0 to 3 or 3 to 6. Like, it just fits so much smaller. So example, like, I would put his clothes away and I wouldn't go to that drawer until, you know, he's at that age or he's outgrown the drawer before, and I'll find something and he should have worn it a month ago because now he can't fit it. So I don't know, I just feel like a lot of clothing and like name brand like Nike and like Adidas and stuff like that, those, like that stuff just fits so much smaller than what they're tagged or like marked as. Just what I have found to be true in my case. Next I have, this one. This is going to be a lengthy topic. Breastfeeding is very much demanding. When I was pregnant, people would ask me like, how do I plan on feeding? And I would just be like, breastfeeding. Like, I would say it proudly, and I still say it proudly, but it's just so much work. And I am so blessed and so fortunate that I am able to breastfeed, because everybody cannot. I'm just blessed that I can be with my baby at all times. And in a sense, like, I didn't have to pump, but that is something I'm starting to regret. I don't have a stash, so I cannot just get up and leave my baby, like, you know, he don't have no milk. So that is something I regret. But in the beginning, it was just so much. I just did not like pumping. I still don't like pumping, but I will do it. And if you see my birthday vlog, I mentioned how I had mastitis the day before my birthday. So I did learn my lesson that I do need to pump. It was like 2 nights straight that he had like slept for 6 hours, and that kind of messed up my supply, and I was full, and yeah, it was a whole hot mess. But if I could go back, I would just pump to where I would have a stash and stuff like that. Like, if I have something coming up and I know I'm gonna be away from him, like, I will try to like get my supply up and try to pump a little extra. But I'm like 6.5 months in, so now it's just hard to produce more. I have to like work extra hard to get anything extra. My breastfeeding journey in the beginning, it was a lot. It definitely got easier. Like, in the beginning, I don't feel like I was mentally, emotionally, physically prepared for what I was about to get into, but it is one of like the most rewarding feelings, knowing that like I am like my baby's source of nutrition, like his food. It's our little bonding time. I really feel like my goal is to make it to a year. I say a year, but I can already see it maybe a little bit past that. But I definitely do not want to do it past, like, I don't know, not too far past a year. But it is very rewarding, and I'm very fortunate and blessed that I am able to do it. And I just thank God, because I don't know, like, all of this is just my biggest dream. Okay, so that was breastfeeding. It's very demanding, but it's so worth it. Next I have, I've learned like there's so many benefits to breast milk. So let me go back. Baby had very bad cradle cap. So in his baths, we would put breast milk in his baths, like wash his hair with it with his little baby shampoo. We've used it for cradle cap. He has very bad eczema, like his skin is dry. And like right now he's going, like, it just got a little bit worse within the last couple of weeks. So we've been doing like oatmeal baths with the breast milk. Amazing. His skin is so soft after. And then like any like cuts or like anything, like breast milk, it's been great. So there are like plenty benefits to it, and it's just a great thing. If you are able to breastfeed, I strongly encourage it. And if you are not, do not feel away. It is okay. Fed is best. However that is, just, you know, it's all right. And so the next point I have, the benefits of taking prenatals postpartum. So literally every day I find like full strings of hair on my arm, on my clothes. When I comb my hair, I'm just losing so much hair. I'm 6.5 months postpartum, and it is just hitting me hard. And I did not know up until, I don't know, a month ago, that it would have been in my best interest to continue taking my prenatals to try to prevent the postpartum hair loss. And I feel like now it's like too late to try and stop it. I don't know, but yes, prenatals postpartum would have been very good. Next, so if you do not know, I did have a C-section. It was unplanned. It was just totally just, yeah, very much unplanned. So my C-section scar, it is still some numbness to it, and I have like a little mom app on my phone, and I'm in this group chat with like other moms that had their babies around the same time I did. And I've seen that like your scar can be numb up to a year postpartum, and my scar is still like, there's still some numbness to it, and I just think that is so wild. Like, that's just crazy to me. So yeah, my scar is still very much numb, and that just blows my mind. And then we have made it to the last and final point. This is gonna sound cliche, but from experiencing it firsthand, time goes by so fast. I cannot believe my baby is already about to be 7 months old. Like, what? Like, I'm gonna cry when he turns 1. Like, what is going on? This is so crazy. So yes, time goes by so fast. Enjoy every moment, the late nights, the early mornings, the up all times of night. Just enjoy it, because we're gonna look back one day and they're not gonna be small little babies. I'm about to cry talking about it, but yes, this is crazy. He is already about to be 7 months. So yes, time goes by so fast. Everybody says it all the time. Like, don't blink, he'll be in kindergarten soon. I'm like, no, I just want to be a baby forever. Like, that's my baby. So yes, that was my 10th and final point of all the things I have learned as a first-time mom within these last 6.5 months. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up down below, and be sure to subscribe if you are not already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.